Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground exclusively on YouTube on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Denver Nuggets ended up beating the Orlando Magic 126 to 115. The Nuggets are now 20-6 and 8-4 at home. And the Magic are 15 and 12 and 5-7 on the road. The Magic ended up having a 30-point fourth quarter to be able to cut that lead from getting blown out by 18 to only losing by 11. But they did win the first quarter 32 to 25. Then they had a lot of trouble after that. Second quarter was won by the Denver Nuggets 43 to 22. Then it was 31 to 31 in the third. And like I said, they won the fourth 30 to 27. They had a lot of trouble after that second quarter. They got the lead, lost it, and got down big, and never really was able to get themselves in a position to where they can make a run to win the game. But it just shows you how hard it is to stop the Denver Nuggets. It shows you how tough it is to play against them, especially without some of your best players. They don't have some of theirs. No Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, Christian Braun are all gone. But you can plug any of those guys off the bench into that lineup, and they all will still play close to the same type of basketball, and that's enough to beat basically any team in the NBA because of Jokic and Murray's ability to play at all-star caliber levels, and then obviously Jokic at a superstar level. But let's talk about the Orlando Magic first. Paulo Banchero, 39 minutes, 26 points, 9 to 21 from the field. 0 of 4 from 3, 8 of 12 from the free throw line. He ended up getting a triple-double because he had 16 rebounds and 10 assists with those 26 points. He had 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus-minus by the end of the game. He just kept getting rid of the ball early. He's seen guys getting open. He's seeing guys getting disrespected. And he said, I trust you to make the right play. I trust you to make the shot. So let me just give it to you. And that's how he got those 10 assists. But he also was operating a little bit in the mid post, in the high post. And that's his game, to try to find a way to bully you and get into you, make you feel him. And if you do that, he's going to get to the free throw line. And he did that 12 times. He got there. Well, he shot 12 free throws and went 8 of 12. So, his game works. That's why he was the number 1 pick. That's why he's been an all-star already, because the guy is a load to handle defensively. Wendell Carter Jr. was a guy getting disrespected. They kept Jokic primarily, would let him get offensive rebounds and finishes. He let him get pull-up threes and stuff like that. And it worked for him all game, and it kept them, getting opportunities to stay in it at one point. And then the game got away from him, and he was able to get it respectable before the game was over. Him and Paulo and Anthony Black. But 29 minutes for Wendell, 26 points like Paulo, 11 of 15 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. He actually had 8 rebounds, and 3 of his rebounds were offensive with a steal and 2 blocks and 3 personal fouls and a +7 and plus-minus. The fact that he can finish in the paint and knock down perimeter shots, and also could try to fight defensively and under the contract that he's on. You have to like a lot of the things Wendell been doing this year for this Orlando Magic team. Tyus Jones, 19 minutes, he got to start. 5 points, 1 of 2 from the field. It was a 3 that he took and missed, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 assists for him, no turnovers, and he was a -20 and plus-minus. He just didn't stay out there long enough, and he just didn't get enough minutes. No Jalen Suggs is why he started. 36 minutes from Desmond Bane, but he only finished with 6 points because he went 3 of 11 from the field and 0 of 5 from 3. He was a good reason why they got blown out, because they needed a lot of those shots to fall down for them offensively for them to have a chance to beat a team like Denver. He did have 2 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 turnover. If you're not going to score, it's good to try to find your teammates who possibly could score, and he did that throughout the time having the ball in his hands in this game. 2 blocks and 3 personal fouls and a -15 and plus-minus. And then, like I said, Anthony Black, 37 minutes. He finished with 22 points. He was 8 of 18 from the field. The 3-point shot was kind of working too, 2 of 6 from 3. He also got to the free throw line because he was attacking. He was 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He also had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals. 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus-minus. Noah Pinda, He finished with 12 minutes because he finished with 12 minutes and had 3 points because he made a three. The other shot was a two that he missed. He also missed two free throws, and that's all he took. So he finished with 0-2 shooting from the free throw line. He actually had the most rebounds off the bench with 5. He also had 1 turnover, 1 steal, and 1 offensive rebound and no personal fouls. That's good. And it was a minus 14 and plus minus. That was bad. Goga ended up finishing with 19 minutes and 6 points because he went 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 4 offensive rebounds. It was a minus 18 and plus minus, and those rebounds really helped him score a little bit too. And he also tried to find a way to see ways to attack the people that was coming at him with good hands, and that's how he got the blocks and the steals, just reading what they was trying to do and trying to make a play on the ball, and it ended up working out for him in this game, and he didn't get in that much foul trouble. And Jett Howard, 29 minutes, the most off the bench. He also had the most points with 12. He was 3 of 6 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. And he also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line, had the most rebounds off the bench with 6. He also had 2 assists, which was tied for the most assists off the bench too. And he actually had a steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a plus 15 and plus minus. Anytime you can get double figures and other things too, you're happy with any guy that can do that for you. Jett Howard doesn't do that a lot, but it's good that he was able to do it in this game, because this game could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for the bench coming in and contributing. And Jace Richardson did a good job too. 19 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 1 and plus minus. The scoring is what he's there for, and he was able to provide that off the bench. They all shot as a team 43 of 91, 47% from the field, 11 of 33, 33% from 3, 18 of 26, 69% from the free throw line, 44 rebounds, 30 assists, 9 turnovers, 9 steals, 6 blocks, 12 offensive rebounds, and 17 personal fouls as a team. And then the Denver Nuggets, everybody basically played besides Hunter, Tyson, and the guys that was already known that was going to be out because of injury. Everybody scored in double figures besides Spencer Jones, but he only played 19 minutes, so he wasn't really out there that much. Cameron Johnson, 36 minutes, 19.6 and 9 from the field. He did a good job of just moving without the basketball, finding ways to get open and just try to knock down the shots to the best of his ability. He also had a double-double because he had 11 boards. He also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And he also made a couple of jump shots that wasn't threes. 3 assists, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 27 and plus minus for him. Spencer Jones had 8 points. He was 4 of 7 from the field. He missed all his threes, 0 of 3 there. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 steals, and then he fouled out because he had 6 personal fouls in this one. It was a plus 8 and plus minus. The Magic can be tough to stop because they come straight at you, and if you're reaching and you're not really staying positioned right and not disciplined, you can get hurt a lot by the Magic. Nikola Jokic, 38 minutes, 23 points, 10 of 17 from the field. Had the layup going, had the jump shot a little bit in this one too. And he was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have a triple-double in this one. 11 rebounds, 13 assists. Was just finding ways to just take his time, read what the defense is trying to do, and just trying to find out, should I score or should I get rid of it? And it ended up working like he always does for Jokic. He just playing at his own speed, his own tempo, and he just has a good understanding of the game. 6 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 20 and plus minus for him. And Jamal Murray got hot from the perimeter, and then it was basically a point where the Magic was not able to keep up, and the game was out of reach, and Jamal Murray was a big part of that. 36 minutes, 32 points, 11 to 22 from the field, 7 to 12 from 3, and some of them was off the dribble, some of them was pull-ups, some of them was even in transition. 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus for him. Bruce Brown fit exactly how he should, and he played 34 minutes and had double figures with 11 points. He also was 5 of 11 from the field and 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. He also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 13 and plus minus. They knew that he was going to be a good pickup. That's why they went back out and got him and put him back on the roster, and he showed exactly why he's a good fit. Cut to the basket, cut to get open and keep moving without the basketball until you find a way to get open. And you know they're gonna find you for easy buckets. Zeke Naji, 8 minutes. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and he was a -2 and plus minus. That's all he did tonight. Jonas Valanciunas was just scoring with those push shots and everything. 13 minutes for him, 10 points, 4 or 6 from the field, or 1 from 3, 2 or 3 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds for him. 3 of them was offensive, which was cool. 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 personal fouls though. And 13 minutes is a lot. He also had a -6 and plus minus. Tim Hardaway Jr. just letting that thing fly. 27 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a -1 and plus minus. Didn't have no problems with his game because he was efficient and he was letting it go and it was going in. So everybody was saying, just keep shooting because it's working. And then Jalen Pickett, 24 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. And he also had 7 assists. He was just making quick, fast, and hurried decisions, and it ended up working for him offensively, whether it was scoring or passing. Because, like I said, he had 7 assists, and he also had 3 rebounds, 1 offensive, and was a +17 and plus minus. That was the highest off the bench. And then Julian Strawther, you don't hear him too much. He only played 6 minutes though, and he had 2 points and went 1-on-1 from the field. You had to be happy with that. He gave you something instead of nothing, and he didn't miss any shots. And he was a -2 and plus minus, and they shot 49 of 88, 56% from the field. That's better than what the Magic shot. The Magic shot 3 more shots than the Nuggets did. They also shot 16 of 36, 44% from 3. They shot 3 more threes than the Orlando Magic and knocked them down at a way better percentage. And then 12 of 15, 80% from the free throw line. The Magic shot 11 more free throws than the Denver Nuggets, but they made it at a worse percentage, and that sucks in close games. And then 40 rebounds, and the Magic beat them there because they had 44. They had 1 more assist than the Magic as a team, 31 to 30. 13 turnovers. They ended up having more turnovers than the Magic, 13 to 9. 7 steals as a team. The Magic beat them because they had 9. 6 blocks for the Magic. The Nuggets only had 3. And then they got beat on the offensive rebounds, 12 to 5 by the Magic. And then they did beat them defensive rebound wise, 35 to 32 in favor of the Nuggets. And then they had 18 personal fouls. The Magic only had 17. But it did not matter because, man, the Denver Nuggets, when they get rolling and they get moving, and they're having guys that really make good decisions with the ball in their hands, and they all know what they're supposed to be doing every single possession, and they always trying to find a way to catch you slipping or catch you off guard or just find a way to beat you one-on-one with Jokic or Murray. You realize this team is very hard to stop and very hard to keep up with. And if you get too far behind or you get too far down, they're going to pile it on you and pile more on you. And if you can't stop that, you're going to be getting blown out. And the only way you can get back is just fighting. You have to go fight through screens. You have to just try to find a way to stay gripped and hugged up on people. If they get the separation, this team is dangerous, especially when they're fully healthy. And that's going to always be a problem. You just have to make sure you're staying locked in and focused on everybody and trying to find a way to pay attention as much as possible. I know people as humans are not perfect, so they're going to make mistakes, but they will make you pay all game, and that might just be enough to beat you, just like it was tonight against the Magic. Magic wasn't bad. They wasn't terrible. It just the Nuggets was able to score easier than the Magic, and they was able to do it more consistently than the Magic. They just fell too far behind and wasn't able to stay in the game enough to be able to win. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Also do conversation video just like this, but about other topics, and they all are going to be basketball and NBA. I also do have over 4,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. Plus, I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. And I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Not only that, I try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give us something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to content. And if you love that type of stuff, that's something you should look forward to and want to be subscribed for. Other than that, thank you for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for continuing to come out and watch these videos as much as you can and make time for them as best as you can. Other than that, thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and loving it and enjoying me as a person and showing me love and respect for my opinion and my analysis. And all I can say is I'll be back later today, hopefully with more analysis. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll hopefully see y'all later.